Hey everybody, today I want to make a quick little mention or talk a little bit about the state of comedy as we know it. A couple days ago, a show that I absolutely find hilarious that I never thought I would because I was never a huge fan of the actors and actresses that were in it because the other stuff that I saw them, I just really wasn't a fan of it, and that's 30 Rock. I was never a huge fan of Mr. Baldwin or Miss Fay or Mr. Morgan, and after actually watching the entire season with my wife, we both fell absolutely in love with those actors and actresses. Just so funny. The timing that they had, the wherewithal, so many of the subjects that they touched on. It's funny. And now they're coming after comedy, and it's pretty sad. And the reason I say that is because so much of how we have an outlet today is through comedy. And not comedy trying to be mean to each other, but comedy being funny because it pokes fun at things. It's satirical. I mean, we do comedy about the ridiculousness of our president all the time, and it's okay. If we start going off of one type of comedy, they will soon come after all types of comedy, and I do mean that. They will. A great movie that I absolutely find hilarious that probably, I don't know if it would or wouldn't be made today. It's called Watermelon Man. Or The Watermelon Man. It's hilarious. It's by Melvin Melvin Peebles, the father of Mario Van Peebles. If you haven't seen it, you should try to watch it. I don't know if you can watch it on Netflix or Amazon or any of the others. You might not be able to watch it because of the subject matter of it. It's absolutely brilliant. He does a great job of explaining it. It's from the 60s. It's fantastic. And I grew up on the comedy and the TV that I grew up on was probably not what most people grew up on. I grew up on Kids in the Hall and In Living Color. My two favorite shows growing up as a child. Absolutely hilarious. It shaped how I view comedy. And it's definitely not PC. Neither of them were. But that's what made them so hilarious, is because they did push the envelope and they did push the bounds of it. And we need to keep that with comedy. When we tell comedians that, no, you can't say this, no, you can't do these, we're going to change your skits, and we're going to change comedy that was absolutely beautiful and wonderful. We're changing it for future generations to what humor is. People fought for it and went to jail for it. There are so many comedians that went to extreme lengths and got jailed. Lenny Bruce, one of the amazing comedians that we have of our times, went through so much strife so that people nowadays can make funny comedy. All of our comedians that we love and adore come from the fact that that man was willing to go to jail time and time and time again to fight for our rights of our First Amendment, to be able to speak out so that we all can be that court gesture pointing at the humans that are being stupid, to point at our politicians, to point at the right, to point at the left, to make fun of them, because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to call people on their ridiculousness when they're doing it. And it might hurt your feelings if somebody makes fun of you, but if you're being ridiculous, then you should realize that this is going to happen. It does. Don't be that crab in the bucket that's pulling everybody down. Be the opposite. Be the opposite type of crab in the bucket. Push each other up. Hold each other up so that we don't tear each other down. All right? That's my little rant on comedy. And I know it's like it, share it. That's how we find out about each other's and opinions. And we find out each other that we all do feel the same way about this. Truly, when you actually talk to people, not talk to them in a group, not talk to them in crowds, have conversations with individuals. Because you're going to find out, as I've said before, same but different. We're all the same. We are. We might have a language barrier, but we're all the same. We all laugh. We all love to laugh. We all love comedy. All right? Much love. Use your voice. You have it. Please use your voices, people. All right? Lots of love to everybody out there. Don't pull each other down. Raise each other up.